So, you want to know what happened in the fifth session? Well, it started with these players, but today is a special episode. We have the player of Korvath with us, and he's going to narrate today. So take it away, Korvath.
People wake up and head downstairs after an eventful night of drinking. Lumi wakes up the passed out Lyric. There's a commotion outside. We investigate. The town leader Chase is arguing with the blacksmith with a crowd surrounding them. Aralista looks menacingly at some instigating teens. Lumi sighs. Chase storms off. Korvath and Zuzu pick up the weapons. The rest of us have breakfast. Korvath's sword is huge. Zuzu makes pew-pew noises with Olivar's crossbow. Zuzu hugs the blacksmith on the way out. They rejoin for breakfast. We ask where Olivar is. Aralista giggles. Lily goes to wake him up. Olivar is hogtied on top of the bed. Lily tries to set him free, but fails. Olivar begs for Lily to fix his hair. Lily brushes it. Lily asks Korvath for help. Aralista giggles. Korvath carries Olivar downstairs, still tied up. Korvath dumps him at the table. Aralista explains how she caught Olivar sneaking. Kisak gets up and goes to leave. Korvath tells him not to get caught in any more vines. Kisak screams for help, and we go to investigate. Kisak and Chase have been captured and tied up on giant boars. The boars attempt to flee. One manages to flee. Korvath tackles the other one, knocking the rider and Kisak free. The rider escapes, but we kill the boar. Lumi loots the boar. Lyric starts tracking the other boar. Korvath delivers the boar to the bar for food. We track them to a castle. Lumi scouts with her snowy owls. Seems to be some sort of a betting arena. Aralista cleans Olivar's shoes. Olivar disguises himself as one of the riders. He has no plan, so we start figuring out what to do. Olivar conjures an illusion of a giant boar. Zuzu and Lily hide in the boar. Aralista pretends to be captured and ties herself up. The rest hang back in case of trouble. Operation Trojan Boar begins. They reach the entrance. A body falls from above and splats on the floor. They make it inside. The clerk at the desk recognizes Olivar as Bill. Zuzu makes a boar noise. They somehow manage to make it inside. Bill is in trouble for coming through the front entrance again. Olivar lets the other three know it's okay to come inside. Team Trojan Boar heads down the middle lift. The other three arrive at the front desk. Korvath signs up for a fight under the alias The Dangerous Greg, with 2 Gs at the start, a silent one in the middle, and 3 at the end. Korvath heads down the middle lift, while the 2 spectators head up the right one. Back to Team Trojan Boar. Olivar pets Zuzu, who makes another boar noise. Aralista's rope gets undone. The lift attendant mocks Bill for using the front entrance again. They take the first right and find the jail. Olivar is mean to a prisoner. Olivar checks on Chase, he's not awake. Zuzu pokes him awake with Mage Hand. Olivar makes a fancy pose and proclaims himself as savior. Chase realizes Team Trojan Boar doesn't have a plan to get him out. Zuzu jumps out of the boar and proclaims himself a savior. Chase vomits at the horror of Zuzu jumping out of a boar. Zuzu comes up with a plan to kill the lift attendant. Aralista comes up with a plan to charm the lift attendant. Aralista attempts to charm, it doesn't work. Murder time. Everybody misses their attacks, including the enemy screaming for help. Zuzu crits, obliterating the enemy's head. Olivar pets Zuzu. Over to Greg. Greg plays the crowd. The announcer announces the current champion. The announcer knows who Korvath is. Korvath was the former champion who escaped. Over to Lumi and Lyric. They're watching a man get attacked by a boar. The boar wins, and the guy is thrown over the edge. They go looking for Korvath's fight. Lumi scouts ahead with her owls. Speaking of Korvath's fight, the champ throws a javelin, hitting, then rages. It's a barbarian off. Korvath pulls the javelin out of him and sticks it in the ground. The champ throws a javelin, missing. Korvath notices he has a warhammer and hand crossbow left. Korvath deploys some ball bearings, then mocks the champ. The champ shoots a crossbow bolt. Korvath mocks some more. The champ attacks Korvath, missing. Korvath pushes him onto the ball bearings, making him fall. Korvath gets some distance. Meanwhile, back with Lumi and Lyric, Lumi's owl sees Team Trojan Boar killing the lift attendant. Lumi and Lyric sneak over to the lift. Apparently, everything is going according to plan. Lyric suggests hiding the body. Zuzu loots the body for the jail keys. Olivar scouts ahead. Lyric keeps watch while the rest drags the body. Olivar finds a big common area, but it's empty. Zuzu notices a world's best dad keychain on the keys. Zuzu unlocks the door, setting Chase free. Zuzu lets the others out. They attempt to flee, but the lift doesn't work anymore. Aralista tries to pull the door open, but it doesn't work. Zuzu locks them back in the cell for their own safety, then snaps the keychain off and throws it to the dead guy. We regroup in the common area. There's signs of leaving in a hurry. Lyric tracks about 3 people. We find the ball pen. We find another lift and another door. Quick looting of an office. Chase gets a weapon. Olivar gets a fancy cape, which he immediately wears. We look through the desk. There's a list of kidnappings, including Korvath's name. Up the lift we go. Back to the murder dome. The champ attacks twice, hitting once. Korvath attacks recklessly, hitting. The champ gets 2 more hits. Korvath is hanging in there. Korvath gets another good hit in. Both of them are quite low now. The champ flees and attempts to shoot Korvath, but misses, scattering the ball bearings. Korvath chases, hitting him with his huge sword. The champ barely lives. Lumi's owl distracts the champ. The champ attempts to flee, but Korvath takes a swing, hitting, leaving the champ barely living. Korvath knocks him unconscious. The rest arrive in the lift. The ringleader doesn't want Korvath to leave. More enemies appear.
And on that cliffhanger, that's everything that happened. Thanks to Cora for the narration. Any closing words?
No.